Give me the guy that's playing that's been averaging at least 75 games a season. Give me that
Hey,
guy.
speaking of 75 games and back to backs, what's wrong with the Clippers?
I don't know. Me personally, I don't think Kawhi play enough. Me personally, I think Kawhi just don't play enough, bro. But at the same time, he's still coming off that ACL injuries, and like he taking it slow. He taking it way slower than what KD did. So that's my thing. I think just Kawhi don't play
And
that much.
KD sprain his MCL every season and play back to backs.
Nah,
Dang, bro. I don't
it's a
like.
lot of that,
I'm
bro.
just so tired of the load management, bro. Like,
What you got?
I mean,
you
until the
know,
league do something about it, they gonna
what
keep load management.
what can you do about the load
You can't do
management?
nothing about it.
Don't say that because whenever you say you can't do something, that just means you just haven't thought of the solution. There's always something you can do to come up with something to combat something.
The only thing they possibly can do is just say,
Start
"Hey, if
finding
you
these
miss this
motherfuckers.
game, you're not getting paid for it." That's all you
That's a
really
very
can
heavy
do.
fine. That's
I mean, yeah, you're losing. Yeah, that's a. I mean, if you do the numbers right, you're gonna lose at least over
a
what
million.
100, maybe 500. It just depends on whatever
They're
the game
losing. They're
check
losing a
is.
lot.
You're gonna
Those are
lose
franchise
all that
players. That's
money.
a lot.
I mean, what even then with that, they just gonna find a way to finesse around it. Okay, Cole, put me in 10 minutes.
Now you're gonna get fined still. You're gonna get fined still when you do that. The NBA doesn't play that. You're gonna get fined still because they fined the Heat not long ago for something like that. But I think though, like the Clippers, I think it's sort of like they just don't care about the regular season. I think that Paul George probably could be playing way more games than he is. I think they got a lot of strong veteran presence over there, and I think they just simply don't care about the regular. Excuse me, they don't care about the regular season. They're gonna try to land where they land. At the end, they're gonna try to make a little run, maybe lose a few games. I think the Clippers known for losing and ducking people in the first round. So I definitely think they're gonna turn it on in the playoffs, and right now they're gonna just keep doing like what you said. Sure, they're gonna as long as the league doesn't do anything to get that under check and under control for Kawhi, Paul George to actually play. Like I don't think Paul George has played like consecutive 30, 40 games in like 4, 5 years, maybe 3 years. And it's like with Kawhi, Kawhi, he got the injuries and stuff, so that's excusable. But at the same time, it's like I think
How long is it excusable though? Because he been load managing before
as
the
long as it
injury.
keep happening, I don't think Kawhi is gonna be in the Clippers. I don't think Paul George or Kawhi is gonna be that much longer. Honestly, I don't think the organization
But
let that happen.
this the thing though. It's like with the load management. You know how in fantasy sometimes they'll be like person questionable load management, but on the actual injury report, it's gonna say knee, elbow, arm, or
Yeah,
whatever. So how do we know it isn't that? I mean, us as fans, we're gonna say, "Oh yeah, he's load management," because like if it's a back to back, bro, we know he's not gonna play. But when you put it on injury report, I mean, we
knee.
don't
No,
know.
no,
We
no.
don't know if that's
That's
true
just
or not.
that stuff right there is just simply league investigation with the doctors actually confirming, like, because the doctor's gonna be like, is it bad enough to where you can't play it? If it's only like you played one night ago and tonight you can't play, but you could play the game tomorrow, the doctor confirmation is gonna be that he could have played. The doctor is not gonna jeopardize their license for a player or a team. So that's the integrity with that. That's easy to check. He could have played.
Hey,
Because you don't go
man.
from like, oh, you play Wednesday, you can't play Thursday, but you can play Saturday. Your ankle. That's not how ankle. We you rolled your ankle before. That's not how it works. It don't work like that.
I know, bro.
They don't.
I rolled them up and I had to sit down for a couple
Yeah, you
days.
don't get to play and then it's not good no more. Oh, I'm gonna play. We playing the Celtics. I ain't playing the Kings. We gonna play the Celtics, bro. No,
But
Nah,
they just got a lot of problems though. Their two best players don't
they're
play.
not gonna be there, bro. I
two
think
best
Kawhi got a
two
no
best
trade
players
clause.
don't play. They role players ain't really all that. They still got
I
John
do.
Wall and stuff.
Does he? I don't know, but he got the power. But if it depending on the right people, because he ain't on my untouchable
Paul
trade
George
list.
out of there, man. I think the Clippers got to do what's best for them, bro. They got to put their organization first because first of all, if that team would have just if they would have just played like somewhat like their ceiling, they would have went to the final. We would have seen that. We would have seen they. I think they would have beat the Lakers that year. Battle at LA, they probably would have won. But I think it's done. It's over with. There's no point in keeping Kawhi and Paul George right now. That trade value is still respectable. There's no point in keeping them. You need to start thinking for your future and rebuild while you still got the Reggie, Terrence Mann, the Norman Powell. I think Norman Powell only got like a 2 year. But you still got
Oh, he got like 4
yeah.
years
Yeah,
left
like
because
4
he
years
signed that.
left.
Because remember, he signed that big extension with the Blazers
It is
the last offseason, and then they traded
time to
him. They
trade.
gave him
So
away.
I think right now, while they still got a decent, maybe you could get something out of Terrence Mann and you get the last few. I think you right now you need to be thinking for the future because the Clippers, are they a real contender? First of all,
Yeah, I mean, as long as Kawhi
They
and
you
Paul
don't
can
George
be,
even
is
yeah,
there,
mention
as
they
long as
are.
John
they on
Wall.
the floor, yeah.
Bro,
Cause
John Wall, bro, they
John
don't
Wall
even
been
he
past
don't even
this.
play back to backs, and he ain't played in 2+ years. Basically, he don't even play back to backs.
He out here on interviews lying and whatnot.
Bro, the only reason it's the same thing. Fans get duped every so often. It's like when Carlos Boozer went to the Bulls. We was like, oh man, we got Carlos Boozer. It's the same thing with John Wall right now. I love the little behind the back you did, but I ain't gonna hold you. They not John Wall, man. It's over with, man. It done for 'em.
It's over with,
The
bro.
Clippers need to think about the future, bro. This LA team is not a real threat in the playoffs. I
Would you trade them now,
I'm gonna trade them in the offseason.
Yeah, it's a trade
or would you
deadline.
give it, or would you
One more year.
I would, me personally, I would. Let's see what happens this year. Probably won't go well, and then let's say next year. Let's see what happens next year. Then after that, because because they just signed them new deals, not this past offseason, but last offseason. So they'll probably have at least 3 years left, I think, on their deals. I see what happened next year, and then just trade them and at least
I
see what
wouldn't
I
even
can
wait
get
to
back for them.
I wouldn't even wait to see what happened. I wouldn't even wait the whole season to see what happened. I get them boys to the next trade deadline
Bro,
next
they
season.
20 and
If they
14.
ain't if they ain't on ship, if they not on ship with playing and everything, we gotta get them boys up out of here. No cap.
Yeah, boy, you hurting your whole image, boy. Don't nobody think you play. We playing the Clippers. It's supposed to be a good one, but we can't even put that on national TV. They might not even play.
No, we already know that.
2-8 in their last 10, 23-4. Like, I don't know, bro. Honestly, people try to act like when these teams do this, they always try to say the regular season doesn't matter, but they all forget the regular season
Bro.
does very much matter, and it exposed the Nets last season because they didn't take the regular season serious. They didn't find that groove. They didn't put that lineups together. Right now, you got teams figuring out who's my starting lineup and what I got to do. What's my bench? Your short rotation in the playoff. This team right here, we get to that. We get the All-Star, and they haven't even figured out their starting lineup. They don't know their bench rotation. They don't even know their best lineups for scoring, their best lineups for getting a stop. That I trust Ty Lue, but you're not giving them a chance. You're not giving them a chance, bro. This team right now, they not taking the regular season serious. It's a reason it's 82 games, and they act like it don't matter. But it's
No, bro. The regular season shows trends and patterns, bro. That's what it look at. That's how I look at it. It shows trends and patterns. So by the time the playoffs start, by the time the postseason starts, I already got my game plan for these set teams. This is what these set
They
teams
run
gonna
they
do. This
run
is
this
what they
playoff,
patterns
and
what they've
we
been
got to
looking
line
like.
up for that.
They,
It's like this, man. Right now, so the Kings defense is
but
atrocious. But right now, if you look at one of Mike Brown's best lineups with Davion, when you switch out De'Aaron Fox and put Davion Mitchell, that defense go from like bottom like 15 to like top 5, top 4. It's little things like that. So it's like because in the playoff, everybody not getting in unless somebody get hurt. It's a blowout. So things like that.
yeah.
Who the Clippers putting in with Paul George and Kawhi? Zubac? John Wall?
It depends on matchup. It depends on
Who in the
matchups.
West? What
It's
lineup?
all
What
about
lineup in the West? They gonna lose to the damn Luca.
it all depends on matchups though. I mean, that's what it's gonna come
That
down to in the
too.
playoffs is just matchups. It's like, am I gonna put it, let's say they play like the Sixers or something. I mean, obviously Zubac is gonna be in. You're not gonna put Marcus
Zubac gonna
Morris
get
in
killed.
because he's but who else gonna guard Joel? Who else gonna at least stop him? I mean, nobody
Gonna
gonna
foul
stop
out in the
Joel, but it
second
just
damn
depends on
quarter.
matchups. Hey, but you gotta do what you gotta do though. I can't put Marcus Morris in. He's
He
gonna get
gonna put Terrence.
exposed.
They gonna be stuck with Terrence Mann. Kawhi gonna play 30 minutes in the playoff game.
I doubt that, but I doubt it.
Hey man, I
I
don't
really
know,
doubt
bro. Maybe the Clippers are trying to use this to their advantage, bro. Honestly, now that I said about trends and patterns, maybe they just trying to stay a little unpredictable till the postseason come. and then they boom hit motherfuckers over the head. Maybe. I don't know.
And it just depends on who they play in the first round. I mean, whoever they play in the first round, they could beat
Clippers
them.
first round, second round, shawty up out of there.
They could beat them.
we know that. I don't think the Clippers make it into the conference finals. Definitely not this season.
I mean, they got a chance. If they're healthy, as long as they're healthy, and I think they will be healthy. The West is wide open. Anybody in there can make the conference finals.
At 27th in offensive rating, bro.
You talking about Clippers?
They need to figure it out,
bro. All them different lineups. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked,
bro. You can't.
I'm not,
bro.
I'm not
that's
shocked.
Putting too much on Tyloo, man. Tyloo probably like, man, he probably somewhere like.
And that's why he's one of the best coaches in the league. And that's why he's one of the best coaches in the league. Let's say you get a rookie coach and he has that same team, bro. They probably wouldn't even at least be 24 and what are they? 24 and 25. Or they 23 and 24.
They're like 23, 24.
Yeah, that's why Ty Lue one of the best coaches in the game. Nobody else doing that, bro. Nobody else could keep that team afloat to at least being average. They're just average at this point with all these different lineups, no type of chemistry at all. Your two best players barely play. Bro, they said Kawhi Leonard, he's only played 22 games. We halfway in the season. He only played 22. We 22. Paul George, he's only played 31 out of 47 games.
Sounds decent right now, but as the season progresses, it has to get up. It has to get to the 50.
They have to play. They got to play, bro. Sometimes you can't just be doing these back-to-backs, bro. And I remember CJ McCollum was saying, he said, man, they pick out the games. Okay, you're gonna play this one and you're gonna rest this one. Bro, but sometimes I think they're gonna have to play because they barely above play-in or in the playoffs. They barely above it. So you gotta play to at least keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You got to.
So we should see more. We should see more of Kawhi and Paul George.
I'm not gonna hold you.
That's if they really taking this. That's if they really taking this serious.
You think if the Clippers played the Timberwolves in the play-in, man,
could they beat them if they healthy? Both teams healthy? That come down
that's
to
Game
it, but
7 Timberwolves.
I don't know.
I'm going.
I give it to the Clippers. I probably give it to the Clippers.
So
I probably give it to them because they're gonna have the two best players on the floor at all times.
What if they bump into the Suns? The Suns right now went 21-24. They're not healthy at all.
I think they can beat the Suns.
You think they could? Man, okay.
Yeah,
a non-healthy Suns.
Yeah. Now let's say they bump into a healthy Lakers.
Oh, if it's non-healthy,
they bump.
But even at full strength, I think they about even. But I give the nod to the Clippers
for game 7 against the Lakers. I heard y'all answer with the Sun. I said when y'all said y'all give it to the Clippers over the Sun, I said okay, fuck that. I say a healthy Lakers team. Who y'all got? Clippers or Lakers?
I don't know because man, the Lakers they can't beat the Clippers. Save their lives, bro.
They don't sound like y'all King fans to me. Where my Bron jersey at?
No, bro.
I mean, I gotta be reasonable sometimes. I'm
gonna give it to the Lakers.
Man, bro, that man, AD was in MVP conversations for a good bit this season, bro. If AD come back to playing how he was playing, and yes, bro, Lakers are beating the Clippers.
Bro,
for sure.
I don't care what nobody says, bro. Even if LeBron and AD do play real good, them role players still got to do something, bro. Like, bro, you can't be out there doing nothing. We've seen it all year with the Lakers, bro. LeBron can go out, Westbrook can play really good, and they still lose. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. If the role players ain't doing nothing, it doesn't matter. And are they going to do something in that Game 7? I trust Norman Powell and Terrence Mann over any role player on the Lakers right now. Any of them.
Yeah.
I trust them. I trust Terrence Mann. Nothing against him. He's a decent player, but I trust him
Lonnie
more than
Walker and Westbrook.
Westbrook, I don't really consider him a role player. That's why I didn't name him. I don't consider him.
Westbrook is a fucking star. He's candidate for 6.
I don't consider him a role player. So I trust, like I said, if you're counting Patrick Beverly, Dennis Schroeder, Wayne Gabriel, Thomas Bryant, Juan Toscado Anderson, Kendrick Nunn, Troy Brown, Lonnie Walker, I trust Terrence Mann over all of them. Even Reggie Jackson. I trust Reggie Jackson over all of them.
Man. And that's saying something.
That's how you feel.
That's coming from a Lakers fan.
He a
So
Bron fan. He not a
Rob,
Lakers fan. He a
Genie,
Bron fan.
Rob and Genie, that mean y'all got to be in that front office making some kind of moves. This trade deadline coming.
They're not gonna do it.
We don't want y'all to do the same thing y'all did last season and not make no kind of moves at this trade deadline.
They're not gonna do anything right now.